by Lord Brahma, approached the Lord. Thus, included the great saintly persons, the Pitas, the Siddhas, the Vidyadharas, the Nagas, the Manus, the Prajapatis, the Gandharvas, the Charanas, the Yakshas, the Kimpushas, the Vaitalikas, the Kinnaras, and also many other varieties of being in a human form, all of them stood not far from the Supreme Personality of Godhead and began offering their prayers unto the Lord, whose spiritual influence was brilliant as he said on the throne. So here, Sri Prabhupada summarized practically the appearance of Lord Krishna. Even if you remember just this much, our consciousness will be what we talk about reading each verse and each prayers done by all these great personalities. They are most powerful and most amazing. So here in this verse, particularly Prahlad Maharaj is showing his utmost humility in front of not only Lord Nrsimhadev but also all the great personalities present who already prayed, and still Lord Nrsimhadev was so angry for giving pain to his pure devotee. So nobody can actually, everybody was afraid. He killed his demon. Everything should be good. But no, he was still extremely angry and roaring. And when everybody was not able to pacify Lord Nrsimhadev, he requested this first verse of the song. In that, he is showing his utmost humility. And Sri Prabhupada gives the example how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Sri Shishtashtaka mentioned Radha Krishna, Karoli Varsa Krishna, Amani Krishna, Kirtan Krishna. And then in purport, Prabhupada made a very excellent, very important, very difficult to understand in depth sentence. What is the sentence you say? The purport. We just read. If you do not remain humble and meek, it is offense to the Holy. And you will never get the results and mercy of the Lord. Now remember, this is great. So we chant every day the 10 offenses we make. And this is the most important. Among all of them are important. This is most important. Because every step you go, the Lord Maharaj says something. But look at Sri Prabhupada. When he came to America, on Jaladutta, he composed a prayer. He's again in the same mood of love. The sweetest prayer we should be. In that very simply he says, I have no conclusion. I have no knowledge. By your mercy, the instruction of my sweet master, Sri Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, I am doing this. Going to the world, I don't know whether they will be able to understand the message. But make me dance, make me dance, make me dance. You only can do this. He's totally surrendered. And the Buddha speak. Vishnu Prabhupada, one word or one sentence everybody. Vishnu Prabhupada. Sorry. That is the original position. Sri Prabhupada is close to Srimati Gita's Rao. The Mataji who had Radha Krishna in her home, she worshipped in Vrindavan. And she donated the land of Krishna Balaram temple to Sri Prabhupada against her husband's wish. Prabhupada revealed to her that Krishna sent me here to spread the holy name all around the world, especially in English-speaking world. Who said this? Lord Krishna himself sent Sri Prabhupada from Goloka Vrindavan. So he is eternal servant. And that is the reason we are so fortunate that we are able to enjoy the Spanish ability by serving Sri Radha. Then he did because all the Guru Parampara also were in the same mood. The best example is Bhakti Vinod. Bhakti Vinod Thakur composed many different bhajan special songs and prayers. One which Sharnagati says, Gopinath Mama Nivedana Suna Vishay Gurujana Sada Amarata Chonai. And in the end he says, Ami to Tumar Kukur, Ami Tumar Das. Who is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur? Eternal associate, eternal servant. He is taking the role. Vishnu Gurujana. Then we go further to Guru Prabhupada, Srila Rupa Goswami. When he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was composed one verse. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gausam. And then also to compose another verse. Na prema sharadi bhakti bhaktiva yogo tava vishnu gyatam va sunukara. He's presenting himself as somebody who has no knowledge, no good karma, no good birth, nothing good in this. Who is Sri Rupa Goswami? Again, then we go further, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, when he approached his spiritual master, How did he present himself? And food. That's food. Wow. Wow. So all of these Parampara personalities, they are presenting only one thing. Never Parampara of anything else. That is a question. And always consider yourself lowest person. Gopi Bartu Padmalayo Das Dasa. The servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. As soon as pride comes, everything gets destroyed. And when you have pride then and then, you try to bring somebody down by showing that I am bigger than you. Try to hurt somebody, especially offended people. Only with pride you offend. If you have no pride, you will never hurt. So offense to a devotee of God is in the service of Krishna. There is no solution. There is a beautiful example of Amrish Maharaj and Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni, very powerful sage. And Amrish Maharaj, what happened? Lord Vishnu came up. And only by taking shelter of the dust of the lotus feet of the devotee. So here we are actually supremely blessed and very grateful that Prabhupada personally established this temple, Ivana, with the help of his dearest servant, his grace, Harish Prabhu, who fulfilled his instruction, his desire. That is a very good blessing. And also, our grace, Vikashman, both of them together. Now, which Prabhu gives so much money to make this so beautiful mass, worshiping Allah. On the top of it, we have this Lord, worshiping this beautiful thing. And paintings are not different than deities. Same as Lord Shindev, Mat Srimad Nandam. You didn't know this, right? How you? This is original. All the pictures you see in every temple in the world of ISKCON. Now, by the special mercy of Prabhupada, one of the dearmost disciples, son, is Prabhupada Goswami Maharaj. We have his personal beauty, that finger Shalipachita, or song altar, being worshipped every day. Such a and so many ways. So in regard to that, I would like to share with you, we are talking about offenses. So here in Sri Rupa Goswami's Padmavali it says, association with the devotee of the Narsingha Shaligram Shila destroys the sin of offenses to the devotees. This is extraordinary glory of the Narsingha Shaligram Shila. We are blessed for Vishnu and his dedication and love and effort that we have His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj is personally worshipped Shaligram, Darshina Shaligram Shila in front of us. And we don't have to do anything. We have to just have darshan and whatever. Prayers and then whatever. I just read. I'll read again.
Oh, it sounds familiar.
I'll read it again. Association with the devotee of Lord Nrsimha, Saligram Shila, destroys the sin of offenses to the devotees. As such, offenses to the devotee of Krishna technically never be. How to? It is the hardest thing to remove the effect of offenses. One way is to go and take shelter of the dust of the lotus feet of that devotee you offend. You may not know how many times we offend the devotee. You just normally behave. Sometimes we touch them with the feet. Sometimes we ignore. Sometimes we say something. Sometimes we think bad about it. We talk bad about it. These are offenses. Technically, we are committing so many offenses. So here, what is the solution? Association with Nrsimha. What does association mean?
First.
Association with devotee means what? Serving the devotee. Association means service. Not just sitting and talking, no. That is good. That benefit. To get the full benefit, real association is serve to them. Service to them. Normally, devotees they don't want to take us. Sometimes we are not qualified. And sometimes we don't get opportunity. When sannyasis, guru, GBCs, some senior Vaishnavas come, we don't get opportunity. Right? So, we have to pray for it. So it's very great. So beautiful. And Srila Prabhupada here on Vyasasana gives all of us opportunity to serve and associate with the pure devotee of Lord 24 hours a day. Give you a notice. Now you know 100%. Why should Prabhupada establish this particular system where every ISKCON temple has Srila Prabhupada Vyasasana having darshan of all the deities? Why establish it? Because he is ever Vishnu. He was sent by Krishna himself. He's a pure devotee of Krishna. Sadhu Sang, or Lava Madhava Sadhu Sang, Sarvasang. He gave opportunity to have association with the pure devotee of Lord by being here on Vyasasana. Srila Prabhupada and this beautiful form, deity form of Vyasasana, Yeah. Did you know that? Eat. And the proof is every day we offer worship, garlands, Guru Puja. We pay obeisances and offer flowers. He's there. So again, he wanted us to remain humble. So he also established when we see, we enter the temple, we should pay obeisances. First again. Again, just to fulfill, to make us understand and put us in practice so that we remain. It's not the point. It is for our benefit, not for any other. This is how we should show our gratitude. Highest gratitude. We should Prabhupada and all the devotees, all the great leaders in our movement are working very hard to not only maintain but spread this movement all over. By that way, they please Lord Krishna, also please Lord Krishna. So they are following the footsteps of Krishna. Again, thank you very much for all of you coming and enjoying this great, great blessings to Prabhupada gave to all of us. Now, we have to just bring one more person.
Okay.
And the lotus we got. That's it. Then, so much for the opportunity, even though some of you are more qualified than me. And any question or comment? Reason behind it? You have no idea? It's a long subject. But I'll tell you very briefly. Do you know what is the biggest desire of your mother about you? What she wants for you? No. You don't know. Ask her. What is any mother's desire or concern for any son? Protection. All mothers, only one major concern. My child is safe. Srila Prabhupada being the founder Acharya, ever well-wisher, spiritual master. He wanted us, first thing is practice. And the greatest personality to protect is Lord Krishna. So automatically we are giving the protection coverage by this chanting after every. Now you know. So you have to remember what everything Prabhupada did was very, very, very intelligent, but very noble. Now you develop your law personal profile. How many times more? How many times?